Hello and welcome to the second worst channel that does Warframe videos because I like to think there is someone worse than me. And today we're going to be talking about the Glaxion build that I use. The Glaxion Vandal build that I use. Let's say that properly. And as a disclaimer, this is a build that I like and that I use. And this is not a guide. But if you want to use it, you can go ahead and use it, or you can improve on it. And I will also throw into that disclaimer is that I have a ribbon for this. Now there is a story for that ribbon. I was actually building the original Glaxion before the Vandal was announced. I thought having another beam weapon would be nice to have, and it was a cold beam weapon, so I thought, let's build it anyways. I actually put like 4 to 5 form into it, and I bought the ribbon. The ribbon at the time was cheap because no one wanted to use it, because compared to the other beam weapons, it was underperforming. That being said, the Vandal got announced, and I was excited, and I was happy that I had the ribbon because I didn't have to spend more on it. And I really do like the changes that they did to the Vandal. I mean, they buffed some of the stats to it, but they also did something cool. Whee! So the original Vandal the original Glaxion did not do this. I mean, that's kind of hard to see, but it does an AoE. Yeah. As you can see, I'm hitting the other targets too. Well, I'm hitting these two at least. So, whatever your beam comes in contact with does a little AoE. It does not do an AoE when you're just flying past their head. But yeah, I really think that, I don't know why I was running through them. I really do think that the Glaxion needed that AoE boost. Because like I said, it did not have it, and it was lacking compared to the other beam weapons. So yeah, and we're going to showcase the build now. Like I said, I have a ribbon for it. It has 221 crit chance and 265 damage. It comes with negative damage to Corpus, but that's really nothing. That can be pretty much ignored. I think it's a decent ribbon. I would like one thing on this weapon though, and that would be for punch through. Because that AoE damage, like I said, does it on contact. So if you're hitting multiple surfaces at once, it will create a little AoE on each of those surfaces as you're punching through them. So yeah, that's one thing I would like on the Glaxion. I would actually like to get it on the ribbon, because as for these mods, I don't think I could replace any of them. If I did, I mean, yeah, it would depend on what I roll on the ribbon. But yeah. As for the build, this is pretty much a standard beam rifle build. You have your standard serration for your damage, split chambers for your multi-shot, and since I'm running it as a crit weapon, since I almost have 66% critical chance, I'm using Point Strike and Vital Sense for more damage. And since it is a beam weapon, heavy caliber is pretty much a must. It's basically a second serration, and the accuracy penalty is non-existent. You will still hit your targets. You will not miss, unless you can't aim. And I am using the two 60/60 mods for corrosive. You could use gas for corpus. Gas for corpus, because the gas poison effect will bypass their shield and go straight to their health. So yeah, this is a pretty standard build. It's a build that I like, and you could probably swap these out for the 90 mods, but I don't want to put more forma into it. I already put 5 into it, and I think I would have to put 2 more just to fit the 90s. Or maybe not. I don't know. I would have to think and do some math. It would be 1 to 2 more formas. And that's including with the Riven. So yeah, pretty standard beam rifle build. And now we're going to showcase it. And we're going to do some fresh dummies. And I'm just going to shred. Took 2 rounds, but it almost took care of 7 of the 8. Now we can improve on this if I can land, if we use a Sentinel, and we're going to use the Vigilante mod set on the Sentinel weapon just for the enhanced critical hits, because this weapon will only do up to yellow, but with the Vigilante it can possibly do up to orange, which means I can do more damage. And this weapon will crit pretty consistently. It does. I think it does decent amount of damage. So yeah, that was the Glaxion Vandal, my Glaxion Vandal build. That's with the Riven. I hate bringing it up, but I don't want to discourage people from building. I think it's a great weapon. I don't know if it's available because it was from an event. If it is available, I would suggest trying it out, see if you like it or not. I think it's a great weapon. I want to say it's it's not one of my favorites, but I really do enjoy, I really do enjoy using this weapon. I probably use it more than the Ignis and the Amprix, but that's just because I've used those a lot, and the Glaxion is more newer, quote unquote. So yeah, I enjoy using it more. Like I said, the only thing I would like to have on it would be punch through, just for the multiple AoEs, but other than that, it's a pretty good weapon in my opinion. So yeah, before I continue talking rambling nonsense, I'm going to end it. Did that make sense? I'm going to end the episode here. So yeah, that's going to be it for today's episode. I will see you in the next grind.